Chris was very active in sports when he was a teenager. He loved snowboarding, skateboarding, downhill mountain biking, all kinds of things. He ended up getting a knee injury, which led to an operation. And that, of course, was followed with painkillers, which ended up being OxyContin. He was anxious to get back doing what he was doing before, so he ended up injuring the same knee again and having to have an operation again on his knee. 6 months later, he ended up having an appendicitis attack and had to have another operation. And that too was followed by painkillers. And I started to see my son becoming someone that I didn't recognize fully. He had a great group of friends that he had grown up with, and he was kind of going off in a little bit of a different direction. I learned later how extremely addictive OxyContin is, and that it sort of hijacks your brain. And I can see now that that's what happened to my son. I mean, he ended up as a senior in high school taking heroin. He sought it out, and he had a recent breakup with his girlfriend who left him and went to college. She was a year older, and he was heartbroken. So that was what he chose to relieve the pain he felt. And then we went on from there. He never could get a hold of this addiction. He just kept getting more and more addicted, I guess is what I would say. He went on to 6 and 7 different rehabs. He would be fine in rehab. The minute he got out of rehab, he would seek out some kind of opioid. After Chris's death at the age of 21 in 2017, I learned about Purdue Pharmaceutical, and I was amazed to hear that a company would market a drug so deceptively and knowing that it was more addictive, and yet saying it was less addictive, and incentivizing doctors to prescribe more. It's just hard to believe that this all happened in the United States, and with the FDA and the Drug Enforcement Agency and the federal government and doctors who go to medical schools, and all this was allowed to happen. I'm glad that it's been stopped. But there are about 450,000 people that died. One of them was my son, who I will never get back.